Greetings, beloved chosen ones. Today, as the curtain of August begins to fall, revealing the mysteries hidden in the veil of time, I invite you to tune your frequencies to the cosmic symphony that surrounds us. August, this celestial maestro, orchestrates a concert of change, playing chords that resonate through the portals of our being, awakening long-dormant truths. Imagine, if you will, the universe as a vast and infinite tapestry, where each of us is a thread woven into the great fabric of existence. As the month unfolds, it brings with it winds of transformation, blowing through our lives like a divine breath. These winds carry secret codes, messages whispered by the cosmos, waiting to be deciphered by those with inner vision. You, the chosen ones, are the navigators who have the star map engraved in your hearts. With each passing day this August, a new portal opens, inviting you to cross the threshold of the known and venture into the vastness of the unknown. These passages are more than simple transitions, they are opportunities for metamorphosis, spiritual growth, and a rebirth of the soul. Tuning into these universal shifts is a call to action, an invitation to raise your consciousness and align your energy with the frequency of love and wisdom. It's a reminder that even in the deepest shadows, the light of awakening always finds a way. Therefore, adjust your spiritual antennae. Listen to the melodies of August with an open heart and a receptive mind. Allow the inconvenient truths this time reveals to be catalysts for your journey of evolution. For in every challenge, there is a lesson, in every lesson, growth. And in the end, dear chosen ones, the cosmic dance always leads us back to unity, to our true home in the universe. And so we continue together, our eyes fixed on the stars, as the best of us emerges to the surface. My beloved chosen ones, welcome to the threshold of mystery and promise that the end of August whispers in our spirits. This is no mere dot on the calendar, but an ethereal portal, a secret passage revealed only to those who dare to see beyond the veil of everyday life. August, with its dancing heat and lazily lengthening days, holds an ancient wisdom in its aftermath, as if time itself were whispering ancient secrets. It is in this twilight of the month that life calls us to a deeper listening, to an immersion in the silence of our own essence. As the sun begins to set earlier and the shadows lengthen, we are invited to take the path less traveled, the one that leads inward. Here, amid the falling leaves and the cooling winds, the frequency of transformation vibrates more intensely, as if the universe were delivering us hidden codes, engraved in the stars that dot the sky. Each of you, chosen ones, is called to decipher these heavenly messages, to understand that at the end of August, the truths emerging are not just challenges, but promises of growth. They are the keys that unlock the doors of your unrealized potential, portals to new dimensions of understanding and love. Visualize yourselves as navigators of a vast cosmic ocean, where each wave represents an opportunity for self-discovery. This sea, stirred by the winds of late August, is both a mirror of your inner journey and a silent teacher, teaching the art of surrendering to the flow of life. The chosen, those who feel the call of awakening, know that truth isn't always comfortable, but it is always liberating. It takes courage to embrace the unknown and faith to believe in the promise it holds. For, as you cross this month's portal, you will find not only answers, but also new questions that will continue to guide your steps in the eternal dance of the cosmos. And so, in this moment of transition, let yourself be guided by the gentle light that illuminates the path ahead, a light that is at once the destination and the origin, the mystery and the promise. For it is in the acceptance of the unknown that true peace is found, and it is in the journey that the great awakening of the soul unfolds. Greetings, chosen ones. Today, we stand before a portal many fear to cross, existential discomfort. This feeling, which at first seems like a heavy burden, is actually the whisper of the soul calling for expansion, a heavenly reminder that stagnation is not our destiny. Visualize yourselves, dear travelers, sailing a vast ocean of possibilities. The vessel we are on represents our current state of being. And while calm waters may seem like a safe haven, it is the wind of restlessness that compels us to adjust our sails, seek new horizons, and discover lands yet untrodden by our consciousness. This discomfort, this feeling that something is out of place, is the sacred code that urges us to evolve. It's not a sign of failure, but rather the gentle tap of eternity on our shoulder, reminding us that we are beings in constant metamorphosis. Sometimes this call comes as a gentle whisper, other times, as a roar that resonates in the depths of our being. But in whatever form it manifests, it is a divine invitation to transcend the limitations that our mind, accustomed to comfort, insists on imposing. Imagine, then, that each discomfort is a vibrant frequency, a dissonant chord that challenges the familiar melody of routine. It challenges us to tune our inner symphony, to find harmony where before there was only noise. And by embracing this discomfort, by dancing with it instead of running away, we become alchemists of our reality, transforming lead into gold, fear into freedom. Remember, beloved chosen ones, that this call to new horizons is a vote of confidence from the universe in our ability to grow. The stars don't shine just to illuminate the night, they are beacons that guide us through the unknown, reminding us that we are made of the same star stuff, destined to shine to our fullest. So, at the end of this August, when discomfort arises, see it not as an enemy, but as a guide holding the torch of transformation. For it is through this portal, this threshold of restlessness, that the true journey of awakening begins. Embrace it, for it is the prelude to the grand symphony that is our spiritual evolution. Beloved chosen ones, starwalkers, and attentive listeners to the symphonies of the cosmos, allow me to hold your hands through this veil of mystery that shrouds the end of August. In this time of transition, when the winds whisper ancient secrets and the stars shine with hidden intentions, many of you have felt the weight of an inexplicable fatigue, a weariness that seeps into the depths of your essence. Know, dear ones, that this is not a call to idleness, but an invitation to rebirth. It is as if, during the night's rest, the ancient codes that sleep within you begin to stir, awakened by the frequencies dancing among the stars. A DNA update, a cosmic process that transforms the old into the new, like the phoenix rising from the ashes of its own transformation. We are not speaking of earthly laziness, but of a sacred alchemy unfolding in the secret chambers of your genetic makeup. When the veil of night closes over the world and silence embraces the earth, the portals open. It is then that, in the theater of rest, your cells dance to the sound of ancient melodies, receiving instructions from the universe. You are the recipients of a divine symphony, a music that speaks of evolution and ascension. With each breath, with each deep sleep, you are bathed in the waters of transformation, emerging as higher beings, closer to universal truth. Therefore, honor this call to rest as a sacred practice. It is not an abandonment of your responsibilities, but a dive into the ocean of your true essence. Each moment of stillness is an act of self-love, an opportunity to integrate these new frequencies offered to you. Understand that fatigue is a gentle guide, pointing you to your own inner temple, where the wisdom of the cosmos awaits. So, allow yourself to rest. Welcome sleep as a faithful friend, an ally on your journey of growth and awakening. And when you awaken, renewed and enlightened, know that you carry within you not only the history of your ancestors, but also the promises of a future filled with light and expansion. You are the chosen ones, the guardians of the new era, and this is the time of your metamorphosis. Dear chosen ones, as August yields its presence to the twilight of the seasons, an ancient whisper invites us to look at the bonds that, like dry leaves, no longer support the tree of our essence. This is a time of profound metamorphosis, where the frequencies of the universe open portals invisible to the eye, but felt by the awakened heart. In this cosmic dance, we are called to say goodbye to relationships that have already served their purpose in our journey. These bonds, in a way, are like rings on a tree that have sustained our past growth, but now need to be severed so that new shoots can flourish. It's not a bitter goodbye, but a necessary release, an act of self-love and love for others. Imagine, chosen ones, that each bond is a thread woven into the great tapestry of destiny. Some threads are vibrant and resplendent, while others have lost their luster, ready to be undone. This is the time to observe with the clarity of an eagle soaring through vast skies, discerning which of these threads still resonate with the melody of your soul. By letting go, you open space for new codes of connection to be written in the book of your life. Relationships that, like new flames, will ignite your journey with renewed luminosity, bringing with them learnings and experiences that vibrate at the same frequency as your current evolution. It's important to remember that the dissolution of old ties is not a failure, but a rite of passage, a sacred dance in which the past is honored and the future is welcomed with open arms. Just as the river never passes through the same place twice, we too flow, change, and renew ourselves. This is the eternal cycle of existence, which calls us to be brave and trust in the wisdom of the cosmos. Allow yourself, then, to feel the pain of detachment, but also the joy of liberation. For by releasing the old, you not only free yourself, but also free those who share this bond, allowing everyone to walk toward the light of their own journeys. This is an act of unconditional love, the pure essence of compassion and surrender. Dear chosen ones, may you find the courage in this August journey to cut the threads that no longer serve you and, in doing so, discover the beauty of empty space, the fertile field where the new can germinate, grow, and flourish in harmony with the universe. Remember, at the end of each cycle, a new beginning always dawns on the horizon. And so, the great cycle of life continues, eternal and unchanging. Dear chosen ones, in this vast ocean of experiences that is life, there are times when the tide of emotion stirs, bringing to the surface a restlessness that many call anxiety. But to see this anxiety merely as a disturbance is to ignore the truth hidden within its waves. For it is a messenger, a harbinger of urgency that speaks the language of the soul. Visualize anxiety as a pulsating portal, a vortex of energy clamoring for your attention. It's not a shadow to be feared, but a light flickering on the horizon, signaling that it's time to realign your inner compass with the higher purpose of your existence. It's as if the universe is whispering to your heart, reminding you of the promises made before time even began to tell its stories. Chosen ones, feel the frequencies of this energy not as a burden, but as an invitation. Anxiety reveals the self-destructive patterns that, like invisible chains, keep you chained to a lesser version of yourselves. These are habits, thoughts, and narratives that, repeated over time, have become ingrained in your psyche, creating an illusion of security that is actually a prison. Listen, then, to the call of these ancient codes. When your hearts race and your minds grow cloudy, it is life asking you to awaken from the slumber of oblivion. It is life imploring you to break free from your bonds and venture beyond the boundaries you have drawn for yourselves. The discomfort of anxiety is the key to a freedom that can only be found on the other side of fear. As you navigate these turbulent waters, remember that each challenging wave is an opportunity for rebirth. Each heartbeat is a drumbeat that marks the rhythm of your cosmic dance, echoing through the ages. Anxiety, then, is not the enemy, but an ally that points the way back home, the center of being where unshakable peace resides. So, dear chosen ones, when anxiety comes knocking on your door, welcome it like an old friend. Allow it to reveal the secrets hidden within you, gently guiding you out of the shadows you yourself have created. For in accepting and understanding this messenger, you will find the strength to transcend, transforming each moment of restlessness into an opportunity to align with the grandeur of your true purpose. Beloved chosen ones, sail with me through the ethereal fabric of dreams, where the veils of reality intertwine with the murmurs of the soul. In the vastness of the night, when consciousness rests, a secret portal opens, inviting us to explore realms where the mysteries of being reveal themselves in vibrant and sometimes disturbing forms. These vivid dreams that disturb our rest are not mere whims of a weary mind. They are, in fact, divine emissaries, whispering forgotten truths and bringing to light the shadows we fear to acknowledge. They are messengers of the cosmos, tenderly guiding us through a process of purification, renewing the spiritual path we walk. Imagine, dear chosen ones, that each dream is a frequency resonating in the chambers of your being. They are ancient codes, engraved on the invisible walls of time, waiting to be deciphered and understood. They dance in patterns of light and shadow, begging you to hear them with an awakened heart and an open mind. When, in the stillness of the night, you find yourself in a dream where reality dissolves and logic hides, know that you are entering a sacred space of healing. The symbols that unfold before your eyes are mirrors that reflect parts of yourself, sometimes forgotten, sometimes unknown. Every figure you encounter, every emotion you feel, is a part of your spiritual journey, crying out for attention and understanding. And so, In these dream realms, the wounds of the past present themselves not as burdens, but as opportunities for liberation. The disturbing images that haunt your rest are, in fact, invitations to transformation. They ask you to cast off the shackles of fear, to embrace the transmutation of the old into the new, of the known into the unknown. In this theater of shadows and lights, you are the alchemist, transforming the lead of doubt into the gold of wisdom. By embracing these nocturnal visions with compassion and curiosity, you purify your spirit and align more deeply with your divine purpose. So, when dawn arrives and dreams gather their wings, take a deep breath and give thanks for the journey you experienced while you slept. Recognize each image, each story, as part of your spiritual growth. And remember, beloved chosen ones, that each dream is a step in the eternal dance between your soul and the universe, continually renewing the path you travel toward enlightenment. Beloved chosen ones, as we navigate the turbulent sea of the present, know that each tumultuous wave is an invitation to a deeper dance, a cosmic dance that calls us to the center of our own being. In this universal tapestry, the chaos now unfolding is not an accident, but a divine choreography that pulses with the rhythm of creation. Imagine, for a moment, that each challenge is a graceful partner guiding us in a celestial ballet. This is not an invitation to resist, but rather to flow with the current of the universe, allowing each step to bring us closer to the pure essence that resides within us. Chaos, then, becomes a tool, a chiseling of the rough marble of our existence, patiently sculpting the true form of our being. In this dance, we are called to open the portals of the heart, to decipher the ancient codes that whisper through the highest frequencies. Each obstacle is a musical note, composing the symphony of our awakening. And so, instead of fearing the whirlwind, let us embrace the storm as an ally, a teacher who instructs us in the forgotten lessons of the soul. Understand, dear chosen one, that in the vastness of the cosmos, nothing is random. Chaos is the womb where new realities are gestated, where the old is dissolved to make way for the new. It is the alchemical fire that burns away illusions, purifying us so that we can shine in our authentic light. So, amidst the apparent disorder, remember, you are being polished, like a diamond under pressure, emerging with a brilliance the world has yet to recognize. Allow this cosmic dance to guide you, confident that each twist and turn brings you closer to the greater purpose that awaits your revelation. Accept this moment, chosen ones, as a gift. An opportunity to remember who you truly are and to rekindle the flames of ancient wisdom that slumbers within each of you. And in doing so, become beacons that illuminate the path for other travelers, so that together we can co-create a tomorrow where harmony and truth prevail. Oh, beloved chosen ones, in this moment of transition, as the veil between the known and the unknown dissolves, many of you may feel the vertigo of a loss of identity. The world, like a mighty river, sweeps away the masks you have worn for so long, revealing the essence hidden beneath the layers of external conditioning and expectations. Imagine yourselves, dear ones, like a leaf detaching itself from the tree in autumn. Letting go of the branch is a courageous gesture, a surrender to the wind that will carry you to unknown lands. This wind is the cosmic currents that now blow stronger than ever, stripping you of everything that isn't truly yours. It's an invitation from the universe, pulsating with frequencies of pure authenticity, to dive into the depths of your being. In this sacred moment, the call is clear: cast aside the social trappings that no longer serve you. They are but shadows of who you truly are, shadows that obscure the radiant light that dwells within you. This is the gateway to absolute authenticity, where the only truth is your genuine, pure, and unfiltered being. The codes of the cosmos, imprinted in the stars, whisper your true names, those that resonate with the primordial sound of creation. Listen to them, and let them guide each step on your journey back to yourself. This is the dance of the soul, a symphony that can only be played by the truth of who you are when all masks fall and the echo of the self reverberates throughout the universe. Don't fear the feeling of emptiness that can emerge when constructed identities begin to dissipate. This emptiness is a sacred space, a fertile field where the seed of your true self can finally germinate and flourish. It is a blessing, an urgent call to cultivate authentic presence in every interaction, every thought, every action. Remember, beloveds, that each of you is a unique note in a cosmic symphony. When you live authentically, you enrich the universal harmony with your unique vibration. At the end of August, allow yourself to be stripped of everything that doesn't belong to you, and embrace the freedom that comes with the revelation of your true self. Take a deep breath, feel the truth blossom within you, and walk confidently along this path of authentic revelation. For it is in the loss of illusions that we find the true treasure of our existence. And so it is. Dear chosen ones, on this cosmic journey that leads us to the end of August, the truths that the universe whispers through the wind and the laughter of the waters are revealing themselves more intensely. Mother Earth, in her infinite wisdom, opens secret portals that only those with ears to hear and eyes to see can pass through. This is a time when connection with nature becomes a beacon, illuminating the paths of our soul. Imagine the forest as an infinite library, where every leaf is a scroll, every tree an ancient tome of wisdom. The roots that intertwine beneath the soil are the invisible threads that connect us to all that has been and all that will be. The earth breathes, and within its breath is contained the ancient song of the universe, a song that resonates deeply within our being, awakening forgotten codes. When we walk barefoot on the grass, we feel the beating of the earth's heart, and with it, our very essence aligns with the pulse of the cosmos. This is an invitation to slow down, to listen to the melodies that dance in the leaves in the wind. It's a reminder that the answers we seek in the stars can also be found in the petals of a flower or the fleeting glow of a dewdrop. The chosen are those who understand that nature is not just a landscape, but a living entity, an extension of the spirit itself. In it, we find mirrors that reflect our deepest and most hidden truths. With each dawn, the sun paints the sky with a new picture, and in each sunset, there is a lesson about cycles and renewal. The universe is always communicating, sending frequencies to the whispers of the tides and the songs of birds. When we open ourselves to listen, we become attuned to the universal melody, a symphony that invites us to dance with the very flow of life. Dear ones, it's no coincidence that you're feeling a stronger calling to reconnect with nature right now. It's a reminder that you're part of something much larger, a cosmic tapestry where each thread has its place, its purpose, its truths. As we embrace this connection, we realize that we are both the rock and the ocean, both the breeze and the storm. Allow yourself to be guided by this primordial force. Let it reveal to you the truths that, despite being inconvenient, are necessary for your growth and evolution. Thus, by the end of this August, you will be more awake, more aligned, more truly yourself. Beloved chosen ones, as the veil of time unfurls the end of August, an ethereal stage unfolds before us, filled with truths that, though difficult to face, are luminous portals to our ascension. Within each of us, there is a silent resistance, a force that dances between the veils of fear and doubt. This resistance often manifests as emotional conflicts, internal storms that challenge us to look within and acknowledge the vastness of our being. Let us, then, consider these conflicts not as enemies to be suppressed, but as wise teachers who whisper ancient codes of transformation. They are the keys, given to us by the universe, to unlock the crystal doors of our true potential. In every tear shed, in every deep sigh, there is a hidden message, a frequency that resonates with our soul, begging to be deciphered and understood. In the vastness of the cosmos, inner resistance is like the currents that shape the riverbanks. It challenges us, yes, but it also guides us, revealing paths previously hidden by the veil of illusion. Emotional conflicts are like starseeds planted in our hearts, awaiting the right moment to blossom into wisdom and understanding. When we allow ourselves to dive into the turbulent waters of these emotions, without fear, without reservation, we open space for a sacred alchemy. Enveloped in the golden light of awakening, we are invited to embrace each fragment of pain as if it were a rising star, an essential part of our own universe. As we surrender to the cosmic dance of transformation, we realize that we are both the river and the current, both chaos and harmony. Inner resistance, then, transforms into a mirror that reflects the grandeur of our being, showing us that we are infinite in possibilities and eternal in essence. Dear chosen ones, let us allow the inconvenient truths of this time to be the steady guides that push us beyond the limits of the known, into a space where love and light reign supreme. May we navigate the seas of our inner selves with courage and gratitude, knowing that each challenge is, in fact, a divine invitation to rise to our purest frequency. And thus, in the vastness of our awakening, we become a beacon of hope and transformation for the world. Beloved chosen ones, amidst the whirlwind of energies that the end of August brings us, there is an ancient whisper echoing through the chambers of our being. It is a call, a serene invitation to dive into the pristine waters of introspection. At this moment, life offers us an invisible map, whose routes can only be deciphered by a silent and awakened heart. Imagine, if you will, an ethereal portal, suspended in the core of our being. This portal, guardian of mysteries and secrets that time cannot erase, waits patiently for us to enter its depths. The key to unlock its doors is not made of gold or silver, but of serenity and presence. It is in stillness that we find the subtle code that allows us to traverse to realms of knowledge previously beyond our reach. Meditation, dear chosen ones, is the vehicle through which we travel through these dimensions. It is not just a practice, but a cosmic dance that aligns us with the majesty of the universe. As we sit in silence, we begin to tune into the pure and elevated frequencies that vibrate beyond the veil of the material world. Every breath, every heartbeat becomes a sacred chant, a melody that resonates with infinity. In the vastness of this inner space, we are the alchemists of our own reality. Meditation reveals what lies hidden beneath the layers of the restless mind, allowing us to see with crystal clarity the patterns and narratives that shape our journey. It is here that the ego dissolves, and the true essence reveals itself like a sparkling star in the dark night of the soul. By responding to this call to introspection, we begin to unravel the enigmas that imprison us. We discover that the courage to confront our shadows grants us wings to soar above life's storms. And in doing so, we anchor universal love and wisdom in every cell of our being, transforming us into beacons of light for the world. Therefore, dear travelers of truth, listen to the call of your heart. Allow yourself the luxury of silence and the grace of meditation. For it is through these sacred portals that inconvenient truths become powerful revelations, guiding us with gentle hands to the eternal embrace of awakening. Ah, dear chosen ones, we have traveled far in the realms of the invisible, and now we find ourselves on the brink of a deeper understanding. At the end of August, when the winds of transformation blow gently but unceasingly, we are invited to unravel the mysteries of inner coherence, the harmony between mind, body, and spirit. Imagine yourself, for a moment, as a star in the vast firmament. Each of your aspects, mind, body, and spirit, is a shimmering facet of this star, radiating its own light, yet still part of a greater whole. Spiritual awakening is, in essence, the symphony that emerges when these aspects find their common rhythm, when the light of each facet dances in unison, creating a celestial melody that echoes throughout the cosmos. The mind, our carrier of thoughts, is a portal. It is the guardian of the codes we decipher throughout our journeys. However, without alignment with the heart, it can become lost in the waves of illusions. Thus, we are called to nourish our minds with the stillness of meditation, allowing the incessant flow of ideas to calm until we can hear the gentle whisper of divine intuition. The body, our earthly temple, is an antenna that captures the subtle frequencies of the universe. It is the vehicle that transports us through the paths of time and space, and through it we experience the material world. By honoring the body as the sacred vessel it is, through care and awareness, we transform each movement into an act of devotion. It becomes a crystal clear mirror, reflecting the serenity of the spirit. And the spirit, oh, the spirit, is the eternal breath that animates our existence. It is the eternal flame, the essence that connects us to the divine. When we allow ourselves to hear its silent music, we are guided by an internal compass that always points to true north, the one that leads us back to ourselves. The alignment of these three aspects is an act of inner alchemy, where each becomes pure gold, distilled by the fire of self-knowledge. It is in this balance that we find true awakening, not as an isolated event, but as a state of being. For spiritual awakening is not a destination, but rather the ongoing journey of harmonizing our sacred triad. Therefore, dear chosen ones, as we embrace these inconvenient truths that August brings to light, may we remember that harmony is not an external pursuit, but a return to our inner home. May we walk this path with the awareness that we are simultaneously the traveler and the path, the seeker and the sought. May the brightness of your star never cease to illuminate the universe as you dance in the eternal symphony of life. Oh, beloved chosen ones, we have reached the threshold of profound understanding, where the shadows of doubt meet the light of truths. The truths that the end of August offers us are like cosmic portals, open windows to the vastness of our being. They may present themselves as storms that challenge our calm, but know that behind every flash of discomfort lie ancient codes, ready to be deciphered by those who dare to look beyond the veil of illusion. Imagine, dear seekers, that each inconvenient truth is a note in a celestial symphony, a frequency resonating within your heart, asking to be heard, understood, and, above all, integrated. They are like starseeds, planted in the garden of your consciousness, waiting for the right moment to blossom into wisdom. As we integrate these truths, we are invited to dance the sacred dance of transformation. Each step is a quantum leap that brings us closer to our true potential, the one that sleeps gently in the secret chambers of our soul. This is a call to awaken, to remember that within each of us resides an inexhaustible source of power and love, ready to be shared with the world. Thus, I encourage you, noble travelers of light, to embrace these revelations with courage and gratitude. Visualize yourselves as alchemists of your own existence, transmuting the lead of old beliefs into the gold of new consciousness. Let these truths, like divine winds, blow away the ashes of what no longer serves, revealing the brilliant essence of your true nature. And as we bid farewell to this journey of discovery, remember, you are not alone. We are all threads interwoven into the infinite tapestry of the universe, connected by a greater purpose. If this message resonated with you, don't hesitate to join us, sign up, and share this path of enlightenment with other awakened souls. Let us, together, build a community of light that shines through the ages. So, I leave you with this blessing: may love and wisdom be eternal guides on your journey, and may the universe continue to reveal its mysteries with each step you take. Until next time, beloved chosen ones, keep shining.